Hello, everyone out there. You're welcome back to Time Out with Funmi Akingbade, your one and only channel that talks about everything about sex, in between sex, between couples, questions on sex, sex and sexuality, and everything. And my name is still Funmi Akingbade, your one and only bedroom instructor. And today we are going to answer another question. We've been answering series of questions over 2-3 weeks now, and we will still be answering a lot. Send your question to the channel. We will answer your question, and I also want you to subscribe to this channel and listen to them. Share the channels with your friends, and please, couples, share it together with yourselves. Now I'm going to go to today's question. Now is from our husband. The other one we had was from a wife, and today we are answering another question from a husband. She says, Mr. A.A. Ado, except my wife reads this and change, I may have a second affair. This is a man with a conscience. He wants to keep his home, and I give you top of other kudos. This problem is that the problem is that my wife doesn't like sex and romance at all. And I keep on telling women, if you don't like sex, why did you get married? What do you think they do in marriage? Sex is one of the primary things that goes on every time in marriage. Now, there is nothing I have not done to make her change. I made her do a lot of things, but still nothing is changing. She's always giving excuses. It is either her head is aching her today, or she has stomach ache, or her tummy is aching tomorrow. Even when we are sleeping, she prefers to go to the edge of the bed and wrap herself up. About 2 years ago, this been happening for years. Her attitude so much was repelling that I was forced into an affair with a lady who was just giving me sex at random, anytime, which I actually called off because I knew it was not right. I like this. I'm fed up with her attitude, and I'm burning inside. Why is she treating me this way? If I go out one more time, things may get out of hand. Wow. Now let's listen to the answer. I said, Mr. A.A. Ado, please do not go out. Not really because of your wife, but if you really keep your home, if you want your home, please don't go out. The issue with this is it will affect you, it will affect the woman, and if there are children in the home, it will affect the home, and ultimately will affect the marriage. Don't go out. You can still make your wife come around. I will first advise that you examine yourself to understand the area where you need to make amendments. Because if a woman is not really enjoying something, she will not cooperate with you. I know many of us husbands were like, what is it that she's not enjoying? Have you asked her question? Anyway, let me finish reading this answer, then we'll cap it up. Discuss this issue with your wife once again. Get some of our past articles, especially the ones that she did not read and the ones that deals with frigidity and how to brighten our sex life, and read them together and discuss them at length. You can also get back to me with feedback and progress, which he did. Now, I said first, discuss with your wife. You see, if you are not giving your wife sex the way it ought to be, like I said some time ago, I said when it comes to sex, it's maximum masculine control and maximum feminine satisfaction. It's not that you will not get satisfied as a husband, but your satisfaction actually comes from the satisfaction. I mean, it's your satisfaction. The satisfaction of your wife is like an icing on the cake. It gives you ultimate satisfaction. Because if you just see that I'm burning inside, I just need to release, I need to let go, and you just pick her up and you just do whatever you want to do without thinking about her, without knowing if she's enjoying it, considering her feelings, she will eventually still be sleeping at the edge of the bed. She's not going to have any interest in the relationship. Not because she doesn't know that it's good to have sex with you, but because she might not be enjoying it. Number one. Then number two, take time to just sit down and discuss. You talk, but let's talk. This thing is not working well. I need some, and I've done this, and no woman will hear that you are going outside to get sex from somebody, knowing that a marriage could be in jeopardy. No woman will like that. You tell her, open up and let her know that this thing is killing and burning inside, and you're pretending as if you really don't care. Let her know, discuss, and let hear a view, and also you also empty your heart to her. That's number two. Then number three, I need to address our wives here. As much as the man should be considerate, the man should be helpful, the man should get you to, hype you up sexually, the romance there, the foreplay, the love play, and every other thing. I need you also to be very, very understanding concerning the sexual demands of your husband. If you don't like sex, why did you get into marriage? Sex is one of the things they do in the home. On marriage bed, you need to make sure your marriage bed is kept hot. It's kept, working well. Bring ideas into your sex bed. Enjoy sex with your husband. If he's not doing it the way you want, tell him. Talk to him. Sit him down. Communicate. There must be good communication. Good communication always helps the best of sex. From good communication evokes great sex. So I need you to communicate with your husband. And most of the time, one thing I've discovered is that many of us wives, we are hurting inside. You have issues with you. You have unforgiving spirit. Something has gone wrong. Talk to your husband. You have to forgive your husband. Many of us wives just want to I will get you. I know where to get you. I will get you on the sex bed. I need you to know that if you are not giving him as he ought to get it, somebody is giving him somewhere. If he's not going out, he's watching pornography. If he's not watching pornography, he's masturbating out there. And at the end of the day, you will be the great loser. That is the truth. You will be the ultimate great loser. And I want you to please, rectify this. And besides, maybe you're frigid. I need us to know. Frigidity is both physiologically and psychologically, and there is help. Go to the hospital or you read books. If it's physiological, there are just some exercises you do that will help you, especially Kegel exercise. A lot of exercises, you do. All sort of exercise from the gym. They will help you against physical frigidity. And if it's mental one, psychological one, just look at what is making you frigid. Is it bad news? Is it an issue of rape from before or things like that? Just address it. It could be addressed. I've seen frigid cases where there were solutions and they had good sex. Now we are going to go to another question. This is a question of, can I have sex when I'm still old? I need us to listen to this question and let's see how it's been tried. Why do we have to have sex in old age? Let me just read this. Life today appears to be a relentless struggle to hold on to our youthful life at all costs. Even our best efforts at maintaining youth and vitality can produce results that are only similar to the original. The solution, therefore, lies in accepting our maturity as a blessing accepting our aging as a blessing and unlocking the pleasure that this special stage of life has to offer. Growing old with a spouse is a dream to be nurtured. Instead of bemoaning the possibility of or whatever, or bemoaning the possibility and the very likely decrease in energy and vigor, why don't you discover new and more intimate way of satisfying your spouse and finding pleasure in each other? Now, let me tell us this, that during old age, it is a given thing that the desire for sex may decrease in many people, in many men, not all. And those decrease occur more in men than in women, occur more in women than in men. Now, how can you help your aging body keep your desire okay? Is there any safe way of maintaining healthy libido at old age? Can you still be happy without sex at old age? Now, let me answer this question, because the question came in a way that I had to splash it down to that. Now, growing up together, the sexual desire of a woman goes down faster. No, it has nothing to do with the menopause. It's just a matter of the mindset. They just have a feel that I'm having children, why should I still start having sex? No, that you are having children, that they are having sex, has nothing to do with you. Your menopause as a woman has nothing to do with your sexual desire. Many people complain of dryness of the vagina because of menopause. Yes, there are a lot of artificial lubricants you can use. Menopause is not synonymous to stopping sex. And that you're old at age is not also synonymous to stopping sex. Sex, menopause, and age, they are not related. But it's because of the culture and the mindset of our tradition that makes many wives believe that as I'm growing old, I do not need to have sex with my spouse. No, it might not be frequent. It might not be always, but it should still be there, because it's one of the things that actually makes couples to come together. It cements the union. It makes it bonding. It enhances the friendship. It enhances communication. It enhances togetherness. It enhances cuddling together, hugging. It enhances a lot of things. So it might not be frequent. It might not be, so energetically and vigorous. It can just be, the gentle way of an elderly person, but sex should still be within the couple. Because many people tell me I'm menopausing now, then no to sex. No, no, and no. Your menopausing has nothing to do with sex. The sex desire is from inside. Besides, that you start having children and the children are married and they are having sex has nothing to do with you. Then another thing I need to tell husband is that the vigor you had, you can go for 4 rounds, 3 rounds while you are in your 20s, your 30s. Now you are in your late 50s and your late 60s. Don't overexert your heart. For every ejaculation, there is an increase in our pulse rate. There is an increase in the heart, in the heartbeat. So when you now go and you still want to do what you were doing when you were in your late 30s, at your 60s, no. You are going to overexert your heart. You are going to overexert your body. Now just go at the space. If you are the one that you have no erection, maybe due to erectile dysfunction, there are still some things you can do. Some food you can eat, food items you can eat, some things you can do, some exercise, like the one we have shared in all those other videos that you can engage in. You can still have sex, but don't be looking at, I have to go for a second round. When you do one and it's satisfying enough, this is not the time you'll be looking at, sex must be for the next 1 hour, 30 minutes, 35 minutes. You might be injuring yourself. Now, I want to answer this question before we call it a day today. He said, there for me, I can't go beyond a round. I will be 50 years old on November. Whenever I'm making love with my wife, I find it difficult to go beyond 1 round. A 50-year-old, Yeah, I think you're good. You're good. I have never had sex with any other woman apart from my wife. I used to have many girlfriends in those days in the past and go for 3 rounds, 4 rounds. But I was treated with sexually transmitted diseases. Also, the level of sugar in my blood rises from time to time. But I do not think that is responsible for my problem because I do control it by dieting and constant monitoring. It has a lot to do. Now, if you've been treated with sexually transmitted disease and you are well treated, that's okay. But if you've been treated with sexually transmitted diseases and you are not well treated, there is a problem because it's going to affect your sexual performance. And if your blood sugar level is high, even though you are treating it with diet, it still will be affecting your penis. The functionality of the penis is also under danger. Now, let me answer this. Let me read the answer. Sir, considering the age factor and the state of your health, I think you should make do with just 1 round. I think you should just be okay with that. The truth of the matter is you don't have all those past girlfriends you're having 2, 3, 4 rounds with, and this is over. This is going to be age of 50. The truth of the matter is that at mid-age, some men's sexual prowess can't be compared to what it used to be when they are younger. In the light of this, I would advise that you try and enjoy this 1 round and have fun with your wife. And I think that's a very good advice. And besides, good, you're monitoring your blood sugar, good, you're eating good, dieting. I also want you to add good exercises with it, and that would be good. And that will be everything for today. I'm still your one and only bedroom instructor, and you're still on to Time Out with Funmi Akingbade, your best sexual informant. I will see you next time, and I still remain your one and only bedroom instructor. Before I go, I need you to know that your sex bed should be kept best hot. Couple, enjoy yourself. Sexual intimacy between couple is bounding. Your marriage will not fail. Thank you. See you next time. Bye for now.